yellow ocean. Perhaps one did not want to be loved so much as to be understood. Wow. Are you sure you'll be okay?
Yeah, I told you nightmares aren't that big of a deal.
Why do you have to go to work so early? It's still dark.
I have to do it sometimes. My shifts change. Just try to get some sleep while I'm out, okay?
Fine.
Mara turns around and snuggles on her blanket. I eat something and then head up to the bathroom to brush my teeth. The plant has grown surprisingly big, and for all the space it takes up, at least I have to admit it makes the room livelier. Kyle and Darla should arrive soon. These last weeks of work have been really calm so far, although Mara's kept me distracted during my entire free time. I can hear the noises of a car engine in front of the building, so I leave quickly to not make them wait. It's not them. Strange, they're late. Get a message on the HoloNet. Sela, Kyle's in a bit of a pinch, so I'll pick you up. I'll arrive shortly. Alright. Button up my coat. It's a bit cold outside. Glad Kyle isn't around for once. Don't feel comfortable with him around. Can always feel his eyes digging into me. Feels like he has killer's eyes. Darla shows up in the company's old car instead of the van. Get inside. Windows are foggy and it smells better than usual.
Good morning, Sela.
Hey, you look happy today. Did something happen?
Not really.
So, scheduled patrolling?
Yeah, everything should go smoothly tonight.
Perfect. Darla drives for a few minutes until we reach our appointed area. After that, she drives around the block, pulling over to the side every few minutes so we can rest. It's cold. Do you mind if I turn on the heat?
Sure.
Hey, you don't really have to say anything if you don't want, but, what do you think about Kyle? I know you're different from him.
From him? What do you mean?
I mean, Velta, is working with me for a reason. No, you're not here just to take care of me. There's something else I don't know.
I can only tell you one thing. Just trust me.
Go ahead, tell me.
No, I mean, that's the thing I was trying to say. Just trust in me.
We continue patrolling for the rest of the shift. Make some small talk, but I don't bring up the topic again. I already know she won't say anything. Still, what she said before piqued my interest. Trust me? We pull over to a sidewalk and a figure gets close and knocks on my window. Roll it down. Psst. What do you want?
You, what else?
I don't have any change.
Today at the docks, I wanted to make sure that you didn't forget. Yoko talked about me, didn't she?
Wait, what? Wait, you know Yoko? Now that I look closer, this isn't a homeless person. It's the same commercial android I met a few weeks ago. She's just wearing a costume.
I thought you wanted to fix Mara's ear, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Go to the docks on the far south side of the district. Look for a scrapper. He'll tell you how to find us. Me. Come today. It's the only chance you'll get. And bring her, of course.
What the fuck, Yoko? What kind of shit did you just get me into again? I'm supposed to meet yet another criminal. Fucking amazing. Soon after finishing his message, the android walks to an alley where she deactivates and drops to the floor, completely lifeless.
Who is that?
Just a fucking hobo, dude. Don't worry about it.
She was certainly persistent.
They always are. Just get out of here. I can park somewhere else.
Okay.
I don't know why I'm surprised. I don't know if Yoko's contacts are really that safe, and that's putting it lightly. We don't speak much for the rest of the shift. Darla drops me on my doorstep. Get inside my house and change my clothes as fast as I can. Why would the contact try and fucking... fucking get in touch with us while we're actively with someone else. Like, Yoko's gotta know better than that, right? When we're literally with that seems stupid as shit. That seems really fucking dumb. This has got to be a setup, right? There's no way that was actually Yoko's contact, right? Oh, that sounds so stupid. Oh no, we're so stupid. Oh no. I mean, there's still days until the Synergia incident, so clearly this isn't that, but fuck. Get inside my house and change my clothes as fast as I can. I don't want to make Yoko's friend wait. Mara's still asleep, but I need to wake her up, so I nudge her shoulders. Whoops. Cursor? Cursor, where did you go? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Mara, let's go. We need to get your ear fixed. She wakes up with a yawn. I can tell her eyes are making a monumental effort to look at me.
Now? It's so early.
Really don't like the fact that there's so many people keeping an eye on us. Hope I can fix her, because that way I can solve 2 things in the same day. Yes. Without saying a single word, she walks to the bathroom to get dressed and ready to leave. Meanwhile, I open the cabinet where I keep spare blankets and press around to open the hidden compartment. Grab my sawed-off shotgun and an ammunition belt. Oh dear. I fit it under my clothes, hoping it won't show. How is that not gonna show? Unless you're wearing like the fucking biggest hoodie I've ever seen. Put the shotgun in one of my coat pockets. Hope I don't have to use it, but the dock area isn't exactly safe. I can hear Mara opening the door, so I quickly close the hidden compartment. Wait, the shotgun wasn't the thing that we were hiding under our clothes? It's just going in a pocket? How deep are your fucking pockets? What? Huh? Okay.
I'm ready.
We leave my house and walk to the closest station, take a floating train to the port area. We've been living together for over 2 weeks, and all the awkwardness I felt when I was around her when we first met has completely vanished by now. Don't want anything to happen to Mara, so I keep an eye on her. She seems to be happy though, so I guess she's fine.
You definitely took your time to get me fixed.
Fine, sorry. It's hard to find spares for...
I was joking. Don't worry about it.
I had to wait until they could get a replacement, but the place we're visiting isn't safe at all. It's near the Yellow Sea, equally dangerous and warm.
It's fine. I like the sun. Also, you can trust me. I know how to take care of myself.
It's not like I don't trust you.
So, where are we going exactly?
I'm not too sure myself. Actually, I want you to stay near me at all times.
Alright.
Once the train arrives at the docks, we walk through the rusty, grimy alleyways leading to the market. Locals eye us suspiciously, but I don't think it's strange. We stick out like a sore thumb. Good day, ladies. Wouldn't you be interested in getting married? It ain't legal up there, but here in old Mason's church, you can do whatever you want. Marriage isn't illegal in the Empire. But getting married in Andrew it is. Grab him by his jacket and whisper in his ear, "Go away. Forget that you saw me here." Seems like he understood my message as he ran off down one of the alleys. We keep making our way to the far south side of the district without too many distractions, apart from the constant hustle and bustle that almost seems like it's trying to pull us apart. Mara grips my arm and manages to stay next to me no matter what. I know your life was a lot calmer before we met, but this is the best option I have to get you fixed.
Are you kidding me? This is exciting. I mean, it's a bit scary, but I don't really mind since I already saw you have a pistol hidden in your coat. I've seen it before, back on our first day together when you left me alone in the house.
It's a shotgun, and It'd make me very happy if you didn't talk about it in such a loud voice.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
It's like it's impossible to hide things from Mara. Once we reach the final houses in the area, I decide to ask one of the vendors to see if they know anything about the scrapper. Pick one who looks the least dangerous. Grubby-looking old man surrounded by metal objects with strange shapes. There are figurines, flowers, even feathers, all made out of iron. Excuse me, old man. Do you know where I can find the scrapper?
To be honest, I don't remember if I know him, kiddo. Buy me something, I might just remember then.
You want me to buy something? But you've only got junk.
Junk? That's enough. First, me ain't no scrapper nor blacksmith. This art. I'm a medalist. Didn't you see a sign over here?
No.
Oh, had a piece of trash fell down last week. There's a sign that said metalworking. I ain't not like the rest of the idiots just scavenging around the dump. I make art.
To be fair, you have some really pretty things here.
See? Can learn a thing or two from a little girl. She's got good taste. Sorry, by the way.
She came with me, so if you want to say something to her, you can say it to me.
Hey, little girl, I need a flower. Ask your girlfriend to buy it. Take it both to the warehouse. What do you think?
It's actually really cute.
Hey, Mara.
It's a deal, ain't kiddo? It'll be 15 credits.
15 credits for a fucking piece of scrap? Mara's already holding the flower and giving me her best puppy eyes. I can't believe I'm fucking doing this. Ugh, fine. 15 credits. Now take me to the mechanic.
Mechanic? You didn't know that they told you.
What? Oh dear. This is the first time we've gotten a signal since the attack that night. Should we take action?
Not yet. We can't put another android at risk. Tell the assault team to get ready, but don't let them do anything until I say so.
Do you have any idea why he brought them here?
I don't know, but it's gotta be really important to expose himself like this. We've got to observe for now.
Get down.
Sorry, coming or what?
Yes, we are. I just thought I saw something. We follow the medalist to what seems like a huge abandoned warehouse. Inside, there's a bunker door attached to a concrete wall. The medalist leaves and closes the door, barely leaving a crack. I can hear noise right above me. Something's dropping from the ceiling. In less than a second, I'm holding my shotgun, hiding it partially with my coat. Don't pull it out. What? I don't pull it out yet. Just a button hanging from a cord.
Hooray! You have incredible reflexes! Just as I expected from you, Sela. Come on, come inside. You've just gotta press the button.
When I press the button, it seems to scan my fingerprints. Bunker door opens slowly, revealing a small room filled with warm lights. Mara and I look at each other and she pushes me forward. Doesn't seem like she's scared. We walk through the door and immediately see a few figures inside the room. Are they human? If they are, they look like scavengers.
Oh, wait. Aren't a couple of these from Yoko's the other night? Right? These are the two shadowed ones? I'm gonna have to figure out so many motherfucking voices, dude. You know what? Whatever. Everybody's just getting whatever, and if there's repeats, oh well, too bad, so sad.
Finally, I got you to come here. Please let me introduce myself. My name is Sal, and those are Sal and Sal.
Oh good, oh good. This isn't gonna be confusing.
It's him again. Ugh.
It's a pleasure. Sal has talked a lot about you. It's so great to see you in person after our encounter at the station. Yeah, and you took us away from that child's body. I appreciate it a lot, honey.
See, I told you she was the best. I know why you came here. You want me to help you fix your little girlfriend, but why don't we just hang out for a bit? I've been watching you for so long. It actually makes me really happy to talk to you, like, alone.
Your little show was incredible, but I came here to install a new eardrum for Mara, nothing more.
You're as cold as ever. I love it. We can't install anything here, but I can give you the eardrum. Actually, I've already got it right here, ready for delivery.
Give it to me then, so I can get the fuck away from here.
Hey, why don't you talk to us about your girl? She's very special, isn't she? I'd love to have one like her in my collection. Another one. I actually have a lot of them already, but no two are alike. I wonder what Velta's planning to do with them.
Take out my shotgun and aim for the smaller one. I assume he's the one talking now.
Calm down, Missy. Sal can be very rash at times. We won't hurt you or your partner. We're not raiders. I agree with Sal. She's cute. The both of you are cute. Although we can definitely fix that white hair of yours. I could give you a bright pink dye job. It'd look gorgeous on you. Actually, we aren't a couple. And I'm technically not a hacker. All right, you can have your eardrum once you pay for it.
Pay? I thought Yoko
would pay for it. I don't want any money. What I'm asking for is a very specific thing, and you're the only one who can give it to me.
My finger slides to the trigger.
I want your blood. You know how special it is.
Witch blood, yeah.
Witch blood? Indeed. My partner here will collect it in a minute. We'll give you the eardrum once we're done.
Fine, but if you try any funny business, then
it won't be necessary.
I sit on a chair and roll up the sleeve on my right arm while I keep a hold of my shotgun with my left. One of them places a tourniquet on my arm and begins to draw my blood, collecting it in a small container. Blood can fetch extremely high prices on the black market, so I'm not surprised in the slightest that they asked for this kind of payment.
What is witch blood? Sela didn't tell you? Well, she's just as special as you, Mara.
Mara glances at me.
Sela was one of the experiments of Velta's genetic engineering operations. We could say she's part of a master race. Her blood can be a really powerful medicine if you use it correctly, and it's very expensive on the black market. Wow.
Mara.
It's okay. I can understand why you wouldn't want to talk about it. Nevertheless, that project ended a long time ago.
We're done. I roll my sleeve down and Sal hands me a bag with everything I need to fix Mara. It's a tiny plastic device and it comes with a set of fine-looking wrenches and screwdrivers. They look very similar to the ones the mechanic used.
Well, now you have the tools and the eardrum, but do you know how to install it?
I'll figure it out.
Are you sure? I was counting on you coming with us. I could give you a hand.
I'm sure I don't want anything to do with you. Come on, Mara, we're leaving.
Mara nods and comes with me.
They're leaving.
All teams, hold your position and wait for my command. We retreat.
I leave the place walking backwards. Can't wait to get out of this hole. Grab Mara and run out the way we came in. It's hard, but I managed to slip through the market. Push people around and get lost in the crowd. Don't stop running until we make it to the train station, where I board the first one I find. Doors almost close right in front of me, but we make it. We're safe, and I still have the bag with the tools. Hold Mara in my arms and look into her eyes. I've been afraid for her. Why is this happening to me again? Thought I'd have learned the lesson years ago, but it seems that wasn't the case. Can't avoid feeling the way I do towards her. It's dawn. Not gonna let Yoko hear the end of it. We have to wait for a bit until we can take the next train back home. Whew. Finally left that place, huh?
It wasn't that bad. I had fun.
Is there anything you don't find fun?
A lot of things, but this was exciting. A bit scary though. Who were all those people?
I don't know. Didn't pay much attention. If I had to guess, though, probably some kind of illegal black market cyborgs or androids. The important thing is that we got out of there in one piece, because who knows what could have happened to us in a place like that.
But you're a cop. You could have arrested them.
Things aren't so simple. Yeah, I'm a cop, but these people usually don't just let you arrest them. There would have been absolute chaos, and it wouldn't have done any good. Can't let anyone know we were there. Besides, I don't give a damn what those hackers do. Even if I did arrest them, others would just take their place. Wonder if this will make Velta nervous. I'm sure they don't like me taking Mara so close to the border. Hasn't been very wise of me to stay so close to Velta while having one of their androids.
What about the Yellow Ocean? Will you take me there someday?
Someday.
Okay.
I'm still catching my breath, but it looks like Mara's perfectly fine. She's sitting at the bar of the wagon, since we're alone inside. Now she swings her legs as she looks at the floor. Wonder what she's thinking. Are her thoughts similar to those of a normal human? What are you thinking about?
Well, I was thinking about how happy I am to live with you.
Huh?
I remember my old family back at the laboratories. Things were fine with them, but I was stuck in the same places. Could barely leave, and I constantly felt like an object. It was nice, but felt dull. Ever since I came to live with you, I've been doing things I only knew from stories. It's exciting, even if it's dangerous.
I'm glad. Her words make me feel strangely happy. No longer feel like her owner, but more like a rescuer. Maybe that's too self-righteous, but I think I did rescue her, and now it's my responsibility to take care of her. We quickly arrive at our home. My proto-cells. It's our home now! She kept calling it my home, but now it's our home! My proto-cells are working at full force, so I don't feel tired. Sit down, Mara. I'm gonna fix your ear.
Oh, now? Okay.
Try not to move around too much.
Will it hurt? I hope not. Can you unplug my pain receptors or something like that?
I didn't think about that. To be honest, I don't want to mess around in your head too much. You're gonna have to endure the pain.
Why not? I trust you. I know you can do it.
I just don't want to do it, that's all. Can't bring myself to do it. I don't want to accidentally break something and change the way she works. Even opening her's scary enough. I'm gonna open your skull. Tell me if it hurts. She closes her eyes, and I hope everything turns out fine. I'm nervous and my hands are shaking. For some reason, a part of me expects to see a human brain inside. Carefully separate her skin sheets with one of the tools so I can open her head. Everything is perfectly sealed, so I have to be extremely cautious to not break anything or leave any marks. Finally managed to open her skull. Everything is fully mechanical, but the blood and pulsations are still there. Does it hurt?
No.
Great, you can relax then. If this didn't hurt, then nothing will. I think you only feel pain when something breaks abruptly. Thankfully, her cranial structure is pretty close to Elaine's. Her ear component is right on the outer layer. So all I have to do is take out whatever's left from the old eardrum and install the new one. As long as the new part's fully compatible, I shouldn't have any problems with it.
How long do you think it'll take?
It's gonna take some time, but we can talk while I do it, so don't worry.
Couldn't get used to listening to music with only one ear. It feels awful not being able to listen to the surround effect.
I looked up the eardrum brand. It's really good. I'm even surprised that they gave it to us in exchange for my blood. Hope they use it as medicine and not some kind of ritual, but I could expect anything from someone like Sal.
What if they use the eardrum to spy on us?
Does it really matter? I mean, I think they already do, and I'm pretty sure that they were being remotely controlled, probably very far away from here.
Have you thought about why Sal is so interested in you?
Heaven knows. He's probably just some fucking pervert.
He looked too young for a pervert.
Like, age matters, dude. He probably doesn't look like that android in real life. They talked as if there were a lot of them, but they all used the same name. I'd rather not think about it. It was pretty creepy.
Hey, will you really take me to the Yellow Ocean one day?
I've mentioned that a bit. Why do you keep talking about it? If you want to go to the beach, there's an artificial one at the east of the district. It's an artificial lake, but it's pretty big.
Don't freak out, but it's just when I was little, I dreamt of a huge sea full of giant yellow waves. Maybe I was seeing the future.
So that's the deep truth of you new androids, your clairvoyance.
Don't laugh. I really did. Maybe I'm destined to go there.
Do you believe in destiny?
I don't know. Never really thought about it. Do you think I was destined to live with you?
No, I don't believe in destiny. I think it's an excuse for people who can't take care of their own lives. While we're talking about destiny, I still wonder what reason they had in mind to make you. As an android, you serve no actual purpose. What was Belta Labs planning when they came up with you?
Maybe they were just trying to create me and that's it. I was their actual purpose.
And how come they weren't scared of accidentally creating a killer android? You don't seem to have any limitations in your programming after all.
I don't, just like any other human. But it's never stopped anyone from having kids, has it? Everyone thinks they'll be a good parent. Except for the people who don't, and then they don't have kids. And, then the people who do think that they're good at it are actually just bad and they don't have any fucking, self-introspection. Anyways.
We're talking about this big corporation. They always profit from everything they make.
Why are you so distrustful of androids? You treat them horribly, and I don't think you're being honest with me.
It's not that I don't trust androids, I just can't trust their creators. And I don't treat you like crap. Not anymore, at least. I'm really sorry for being so rude back then.
I know you're nice to me, but you know what I'm talking about.
Whatever. Let's just say I've had quite a few problems with androids in the past.
Problems? Like, love problems?
Yeah.
And why was it a problem?
Having sex with androids is illegal, but that isn't relevant now. I don't feel like talking about it. I just can't trust androids again, okay? They're all fake and unnatural, and I know it sounds logical, but I couldn't see it back then.
Do you think the same about me?
Well, I used to, but you have a singularity, so you're not like them. Am I right? I don't know.
Of course you are. Beep beep.
Silly. You're the only android I know that has a heartbeat. It's almost like if you had a heart.
Oh, I can hear from that side again.
Perfect. We're done then. Let me put everything back. Carefully put back her skin, and it adjusts perfectly, leaving no marks in sight. Mara gets up. I'm sure she's dying to listen to her music again. Before she can leave, she bends over and plants a soft kiss on my cheek.
Thank you.
After a few seconds, my brain finally starts to work again. Kiss brought back so many memories, both good and bad. Mara went to listen to some music, and now that both of her ears work, she can finally enjoy it fully again. I decide to head down to bed. It's Tuesday, so there's still a long way until the weekend. Wake up in the middle of the night once I feel Mara lying down next to me. Did she just take my hand? I think she fully trusts me after what happened today. Makes me happy. I know I was distrustful of her, but I never thought she'd feel the same way about me.
Connection.
Oh, fuck! 2 days! Oh, no. You called me, didn't you? And I heard you. Huh? Oh, okay. Weird choice for, I mean, sure, whatever. Every day I wake up a bit earlier, yet feel like I slept a lot more. But whatever, gives me more time to get ready. Head to the bathroom, ready to take a shower. Turn on the lights, but instead of the usual white, the room is completely surrounded in a purple glow. Mara shows up by the door.
Selah, are you okay?
You were awake? Of course I'm fine. What's wrong? I look at my feet and see a trail of blood that goes back to my futon. Probably hurt my shoulder when I ran away with Mara. Joints have been bleeding all night. Shit. It's been a while since something like this happened. I'm fine, don't worry. It's just my prosthetic arm. The skin junctions are old, so they tend to bleed if I stress it too much.
I'll help you clean up. Take off your pajamas.
I grab the futon and toss it in the washing machine. I need to take off my shirt to let Mara help me clean my wounds, much to my chagrin.
Do you think you'll be alright? You could stay home today.
I'll be fine. It's not the first time something like this has happened. I'm sorry. Didn't want to make such a mess.
You don't have to apologize.
I do my usual routine before I leave the house for the work van. In the meantime, Mara starts to clean up my mess. I get a notification on HoloNet. They're waiting for me. I open the door and leave.
Take care.
I nod. I get in the van and Kyle is coming with us. Something feels off today.
Good morning, Selah.
Hello, Darla. So, what's today's case?
Just some investigation work. We found an android dressed up in the enemy's uniform around one of the gates to the refineries.
And why are we involved in this?
The android's got no data, and it doesn't even have a working brain. The investigation team couldn't find anything, so they want you to take a look at it. I think this has nothing to do with us.
So how was yesterday? Kyle looks at Darla out of the corner of his eye while he keeps driving. Good. Why are you asking?
I don't know. Everything went well. Could it be that she knows what happened yesterday and is weirdly fucking point blank asking me about it?
Darla told me to trust her, but wouldn't put it past them to watch me if they knew I had Mara. But if that's the case, then why don't they just take her away? Everything was fine, Darla. What about you? How was your day?
Great.
Kyle concentrates once again on the road.
The mayor ordered me to look around the desks of every agent. They've been feeling paranoid ever since you found that 4th generation android.
It wasn't exactly a 4th gen, technically speaking. Did you find anything interesting?
No, but I discovered that some agents keep pornographic magazines in them.
Magazines? It's weird. Why'd they buy those when the network is full of porn?
But we monitor their search terms, don't you remember? I found a few magazines in Kyle's desk too.
Okay, that's interesting. You want to explain yourself, Kyle? I don't use that desk much. They probably just belong to the guy who used it before me. It was Vega's desk, so yeah, that might explain it.
Clunk, clunk. What?
Interesting. We arrive at our destination. There's a few agents guarding the area while others are inside the big sewer pipes connected to the factory. The whole place is a mess and the android is completely destroyed and scattered all over the floor. I help the investigation team look for any clues. Stare at the huge wall that divides the border to the Yellow Sea. It's a titanic construction. There's a scribble on top of the android's corpse. Walk closer and touch the paint. Mostly dry, with a few somewhat fresh patches. Did you see the graffiti? Don't get it. White Cat disappeared years ago.
Maybe they still have a few members out there.
No, this isn't like them. White Cat was known for doing huge attacks, not for beating up androids.
Does the android have anything left we can use?
I think Kyle was right. There's nothing left. They just beat it senseless, left their signature, and left. How vicious. I don't think we can get anything from this.
What do you want me to put in the report?
Just tell them there's nothing left in the android and nothing we can do. It's probably a radical group, and another team should investigate the area to see if they left any clues. That's it? Do you have any suggestions? They don't have any cameras here, nor direct network connections. They could try to look for hairs, fingerprints, and whatnot, but this doesn't concern us anymore.
Why would they do something like this?
People are still losing their loved ones to the war. We're against machines that we're losing. What I find strange is that things like this don't happen more often. War's making the Empire move backwards. Androids' hate is coming back in full force, and people are revolting against mechanization. Nothing makes sense anymore. They're afraid. It's an unfounded fear. You can't avoid technological development. I thought we were past this. If there really isn't anything we can do here anymore, then we should start working another case. I won't. I'll stay here till the end of my shift. We should go back to the station, and Darla, would you like to talk for a bit? Kyle can take care of the report for once.
Sure.
Darla. Kyle, I thought I was the one in charge here. You can hear the agents that were keeping guard in the area chuckling. Kyle goes back to the van to fill the report. I have to admit, it felt good to humiliate him. I knew I wouldn't like him ever since the day we met. Hey Darla, do you have HoloNet?
I do, but I rarely use it. Velta restricts their network, so I can't connect to it from there.
Let's use it now then. I'm gonna make a private virtual room and invite you. Just join and then close your eyes.
Okay.
Darla?
Wow, this is amazing. We can talk here. Nobody else can hear us. Alright, although I don't think it's too safe to go around talking with my eyes closed.
Don't worry, I'll tell you if anything happens. Hey, you obviously don't share Velta's goals, so why are you working for them?
Well, that's not entirely true.
Come on, Kyle can't hear us here. Just open up.
I mean, they're the only ones who gave me a chance.
That's sad. You're a good girl. Why don't you just talk to me about your little undercover operation? I know you're spying on me. There's not much I can do about it, but if you keep bugging me, I will eventually find a way to get rid of you. I know Velta. I worked for them a while ago.
I already know that. I'm sorry, I can't say anything else.
It's fine. It's not you I'm worried about.
You're really popular with Velta's security teams, did you know?
Well, really? Popular?
Yeah, Sela the Witch. They always talk about your covert operations and like how you fought against the 4th generation.
I would say I'm flattered, but all that popularity has been useful for jack shit. I'm still here, wasting my talents in this trash team. No offense.
I don't get it, to be honest. Why are you here? What happened?
It's just not something I like to talk about.
I understand.
What have you heard?
I heard that you fell in love with it.
Whatever, I actually don't want to hear it, okay? I log out and tap Darla on her shoulder so she can open her eyes. I think I'll head back home, Darla.
My apologies. I didn't mean to make you remember that.
Don't worry, I can't really do much here anyway.
You're right. Take care, Sela.
So, everyone knows my story pretty well. Didn't know that. Shit. Think I might pay Yoko a visit. Could use some venting. Take a train. There's only one other person inside, and their face seems familiar. Oh no. Hey, how about hop on a different car? Just move to a different train car. Oh, we're so fucking Who is this? Are you wearing a fucking bulletproof vest? Sheila? Come Conrad?
The one and only. It's been a while.
I thought you would have gotten yourself killed by now or something like that.
You're just as nice as ever. Also, I'm not a corporal anymore. They promoted me recently. I'm a sergeant now.
So you're the one in charge of my unit?
Yeah, so it's no longer your unit.
Yeah.
You know we don't judge you for what happened. Maybe one day you could come back with us. Joel always says that if you were feeling love deprived, you could have just asked him.
Disgusting. Absolutely fucking not. Shut your fucking mouth, Conrad. Maybe you're not under my orders anymore, but I can still fucking destroy you, okay?
You mad at me?
Clench my fist and look into his eyes.
Times change, Sela. Maybe one day they'll see you as some kind of pioneer.
Ugh.
So what are you up to now?
It's none of your fucking business.
I've heard you're a negotiator now. I mean, it's not as exciting, but you can still work with androids.
Leave me the fuck alone.
Why don't you just quit? Well, wish you the best of luck in whatever you do. Gotta get off here. Hope you do well, Sela.
I don't even glance at him when he leaves. To be honest, I had completely fucking forgotten about him and the rest of the team. It's funny, they played such a big role in my life at some point. Train has arrived at my station, so I will try not to think about it too much. I'm heading to Yoko's store, so I walk by the shopping district. Display windows catch my eye, and once I get close to one, I see a familiar looking silhouette. Is that Mara? Mara?
Sela, what are you doing here?
I just got out of work. I was going to see Yoko.
Oh, why?
I have to lecture her about the mess she got me into.
I was window shopping. You know how much I like it. I didn't know that you had left work so early, but it's better this way.
I told you I would try to get out early. Guess this is how she entertains herself while I'm away. Should have known she wouldn't stay at home the whole time.
It's fine. I'm not in a hurry. Can I go with you?
Okay.
Please, I don't care if you do argue. She deserves it.
Fine. I start walking again, this time with Mara by my side. She's still focused on her window shopping. She really likes to stare at them. After a bit, we finally arrive at Yoko's shop.
It's closed.
She's probably in her apartment. Let's go there.
Wouldn't that bother her?
Probably. We take some tiny stairs located to the right of the building. They take us to the back entrance. These apartments are really fancy. Yoko definitely can't complain about her quality of life. That must be nice. We take an elevator to the upper side and knock on her door. Hey, what are you two doing here? That's a funny way to say hello.
Hi, Yoko.
I was surprised, that's all. Come in. We walk into her apartment and sit down next to a small coffee table in the living room. So why'd you come here? What do you think?
I ain't sick if that's what you think. I just closed the store because I didn't feel like working today.
How professional. Anyway, I didn't come here for that. Why didn't you tell me that good friend of yours was fucking Sal? Did you really think that was a good idea?
Of course not. So Mara, how are things going with that dumbass? Well, good. I have a lot more fun there than in the warehouse.
What do you mean, of course not?
Fine, sorry about that. Hey Mara, why don't you get us something to drink? Maybe coffee, tea, whatever. Alright.
Mara leaves my side and heads to Yoko's kitchen. She goes through every single cabinet and checks every household appliance she finds. I think drinks will take a little bit too long. How come she's so compliant with you? She rarely fucking listens to me.
Fear is a powerful weapon, but that doesn't matter now. You two are really cute, by the way, just like little lovebirds.
Wait, what? Wait, don't change the subject. We were talking about Sal.
So close-knit, but don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Secret? What the fuck are you talking about?
You know, relationships with androids are outlawed, but Mara's special. I get why you like her so much. I ain't gonna call the police on you, don't worry.
That's enough. Though, to be honest, I've found it very easy to start treating her like a human.
That's because deep down you always wanted to trust her. All you needed was a reason to look at her differently. You wanted to believe that she was the right one, and once you found out about Project Mara, it gave you enough reasons to do so.
Where's the lie, though? She's so different.
Sure she is, but if you ever had any doubts about her, you wouldn't have believed everything so quickly. You always liked androids, always will.
Anyway, I didn't come here so you could give me fucking relationship advice.
I ain't gonna apologize about what happened with Sal. Since both of you are here, I assume things went fine.
Yoko, I know that you know him. Who is he? Please just try being honest for once.
You're wrong. I ain't heard nothing about him in a really long time.
Ugh.
You've done a really good job with her. It's a lot more important than you think, you know? Taking care of the first android with real feelings.
Everything would have been so much easier if you had just told me from the very beginning.
I think she looks pretty happy. Don't think about it too much.
Hey, Yoko, do you ever feel guilty about things you've done?
Just when I know I've done something wrong. Now that you two are the thing, why don't you take her out for a drink at one of my clubs? There's a small one I used to frequent a while ago. It's usually pretty empty in the afternoon and also really charming. Take her out there. She's gonna like it. I'll send you the address on the holonet.
Mara comes back. She's clumsily carrying a tray with 3 cups. Thankfully, they all arrive in one piece.
Sela, I didn't know what you wanted, so I made some tea for us.
Tea is fine. Coffee leaves a nasty aftertaste.
Yeah, only if you don't sweeten it enough, dude. And then it's super good.
Yoko's still giving me a suggestive look. She acts like she doesn't care, but she actually loves to gossip about everyone's lives. She must be enjoying this.
Is it still too hot? Be careful.
No, it's fine. Yoko's smirk grows even wider. Grenna's gonna split her face in 2 at this rate.
So Mara, what do you do while Sela's away? Well, I take care of my garden.
She's got a whole garden now? Leave me alone. Worthless emails.
A garden?
She's talking about a plant she's keeping at home. I don't think you can call that a garden.
I listen to Sela's music, watch TV, play with the computer, go out for a walk, pet our neighbor's plastic sheep.
Sheep. Plastic. That kind of defeats the purpose of petting a sheep, I feel like. Well, whatever.
Go to the store. Okay, I see you have fun. There's just so much to do in this city. How could I ever get bored? Besides, I got my own keys and Sela's permission, so I can go out whenever I want.
Give her your house keys? Are you sure about that? Yes. Unlike you, I couldn't keep her trapped inside all day like an animal.
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't really get to take good care of you, but what can you do? It doesn't matter anymore since I won't have to live with you ever again. Hey, no need to hold grudges. I'm just not good at taking care of others.
I second that.
Still, be careful if you go around the borders. Things get real weird with White Cat. I think it's because of the war.
I know what you're talking about. We don't really go over there. But I don't get all the sudden android hate. The war started over a year ago.
Well, I heard the Empire had to retreat from conquering the desert because this huge army of thousands of robots attacked them. And of course that led to some distrust from the more conservative people who just happen to live near the border. Seems like a few idiots are trying to imitate White Cat, but they're just some petty thugs.
So that's what happened. For me and Yoko, it's not an issue, but Mara isn't exactly good at defending herself. Even though there are almost no differences between her and a human, I should still be careful with her. Thought we had gotten past that. We've been living with androids for over 20 years.
I know, I thought the same. Just try to be careful.
Mara absent-mindedly listens to our conversation like she couldn't care less about it. Is there anything she actually worries about? Since it doesn't seem to bother her, I won't try to induce her fears, so I suppose I'll just try to downplay this. It's still, there isn't a single thug who can scare me. I've never been scared of you. Now that I think about it, even if you refuse to tell me anything, you still owe me an apology for lying to me again.
I am sorry enough. Sal's such an interesting guy, don't you think?
I'm not sure if interesting is the right word to describe him.
It couldn't have been so bad.
They attacked us.
You're exaggerating. Don't worry, Mara. I know Sela, how jumpy she can get. Sal tends to invade other people's personal spaces, and I guess that doesn't help either.
Maybe if you told me who I would see from the very beginning, nothing would have fucking happened.
If I did, you wouldn't have gotten it, and Mara would still have a broken ear.
Yeah, sure, like you care about Mara.
I think they treated us well. They were nice. See, Sela, you need to trust people.
Of course, I'm the problem. I hope I never have to go there again.
Mara's thrown herself on the couch. She looks tired.
So he ain't just a hacker. Sal's some kind of overlord beyond the LSD. Every time I go there, I hear more and more interesting things about him.
We already talked about this. We're gonna get in a lot of trouble if you keep working with those people. Imperial authorities are keeping an eye on everyone, and they don't hesitate to charge anyone who might cooperate with the rebels for treason. Oh well, at least I could fix Mara.
Okay, but I ain't no rebel, so if you ever need my help again, I'm gonna be here.
Really hope not. Can you just tell me how you met him again?
I told you he contacted me first, asked for a favor, and I asked for one in return. We had a couple gigs together, but that's it.
I turn to look at Mara once again. She's dozing off. She's growing extremely bored of this. I should probably take her back home. I'm heading back home, Yoko. Try not to get me into too much trouble for now, and get away from that guy.
Hey, I ain't gotten you into any trouble. I helped you.
Try to use more conventional ways to help, then.
Mara's anything but conventional. You gotta get used to resorting to super strange ways to keep her safe.
If you say so. See you soon. Wrap my arm around Mara's shoulders and carefully guide her away from the apartment to the elevator. She's still drowsy and takes small, slow steps. I call a taxi. I don't think she would like to walk around the train station. It's cold, so I give her my coat. She can't help but fall asleep again. Once we arrive home, I take her in my arms and lay her down on the futon, change my clothes, and lie down next to her. It's still early, but I have work tomorrow, so I don't mind sleeping a bit earlier.